how she got me here. May we lost causes find at the end of sobriety that which we never found at the bottom of our addictions. Salvation was never there. Trust me, I looked, often, and with the thorough eye of a man willing to face anyone except his own truth. My truth is a relentless and unforgiving lover who has always refused to assume the role of mistress. She would lay with me when I thought I was alone, sit next to me on the train when I thought I was running away, and if I adjusted the frequency just so I could hear her whisper, "I can set you free." She was there the day I sat shaking in the corner of my drug dealer's kitchen, waiting for him to fall asleep, so I might creep into his stash spot and place a Band-Aid over this bullet wound of an addiction. She was there the day the man who welcomed me in like a son said, like Christ to Judas, "I know it was you." Selfish son, seething with the serpent's intent and sending fingers stealing from the cash register, his money, his trust, but somehow never his faith. She was there the day my closest friend stopped talking to me. He recognized the signs. He'd been through this before and refused to be on the receiving end of yet another suicide note. She was there when I learned that what the world had taught me was a moral failing was, in fact, a disease, a poison passed effortlessly through the veins of my family tree. She told me, recovery is to redemption as love is to forgiveness. Where you find one, the other is always there. Part 2, St. Jude's Guide to Rebuilding Burnt Bridges. Step 1, like all lost causes, finding yourself has to start with acknowledging where you are. Embracing your truth is like staring into a mirror you shattered with your own hands while trying to recall what you looked like the last time you felt whole. It is bloody work, but there will be no change without sacrifice. Step 2, accept the realization that if the universe is to ever extract the remaining usefulness from us, forgiveness has to be an olive branch we eventually extend ourselves. Step 3, fall out of love with the concept that we must punish ourselves for the punishment our action has inflicted upon others. The damage is already done. I'm sorry will only ever be a bucket of sand trying to smother a forest fire, but self-loathing is a coward's response. Step 4, seek to embody the spirit of St. Jude. Let us use this life and this light and these words as a beacon for anyone who has ever considered themselves a lost cause. We fight for the damagers and the damaged, the feared and the fearful, the breakers and the broken, to remind them that they are not alone. We are all here hurting and healing together. We fight for the millions we have lost, for their loved ones searching for purpose amongst the smoldering embers of lives extinguished far too soon, for the families ravaged by the system, for those that too long punished the crime instead of treating the disease, for those working the system from within the system, attempting to restore humanity and dignity to spaces too often sacrificed for the financial or political bottom line. Together, we can rebuild burnt bridges, not just by holding close to what we are fighting against, but by holding closer to what we are fighting for. Amen.